Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am back with another video. My name is Surprise Madula for all those of you that do not know who I am, and this is my channel by Faith We See. Thank you so much for tuning in once again, ladies and gents. I know that the lighting might be bad right now, but I've been trying to get this video out for so long, the past 3 days, and each day it's just been horrendous. And today, like, I'm at my, when you're at your last, that's where I'm at. So if it doesn't look perfect, please, like, just listen to the information that's at hand. The next video will look better, I promise. Anyway, guys, let's get straight into it. So today we'll be speaking about navigating your way around job sites. Last week we spoke about the CV and what that looks like, and sort of what information to put in your CV and all of those things. So obviously when you've completed your CV, you'll now be looking at which job sites to put it on. Now there are many job sites. I mean, you've got Indeed, Career Junction, PNet, LinkedIn. I can't name all of them, but there are so many, and you even get job sites that are for specific industries. So you probably get job sites that are for people within IT, job sites for people within finance, job sites for people within teaching, whatever the case might be. So you get different job sites for different skills, but we'll just be talking about the sort of the generic job sites, if you will. So the 3 places on which I have my CV that I'm actively using is LinkedIn, PNet, and Career Junction. Now, I do not have like a mouthful of information about these sites. I'll just be sharing how I navigate my way through these job sites, and hopefully that will be helpful to someone. So I'll just speak about PNet because I feel like PNet is the easiest to manage, and a lot of recruiters as well do use PNet. Now, when it comes to PNet, obviously when you've completed your CV, you will now upload it. If I do remember correctly, you do have to re-enter your work history. So you will have to enter the company that you're working at and the role and the dates, because how it works is that PNet will create a profile for you where when a recruiter logs in to be looking for people with certain skills, if your profile shows up, that information will be on that profile. So for instance, if you put where you worked, where you've been working for the last couple of years, that will appear on your profile before they can access your CV. So I will advise, guys, I know it's tedious to have to re-enter information, but that is only because on the other side, the person that is receiving that information doesn't receive your CV first. What they receive is the profile, and the profile gives information. Now with some recruiters, they'll just look at the profile, and if it doesn't give them the information that they need, they move on. And we do have an option as recruiters to search with keywords. So for instance, let's say we're looking for an IT guy, and he specializes in Java. If we do sort of put Java into our search, even if your profile isn't complete, then we'll be able to pick up your CV. But if you have a recruiter that's just doing a generic search, but you have the skills that match that job, but your profile isn't up to date, then you might miss an opportunity. So I just do encourage you guys that when you upload your CV, I know it's tedious to add that information all over again because it's already on your CV, but just add it because it makes your profile look good, and you have a better chance of being contacted based on that. So PNet is pretty easy to navigate. I wouldn't say that a lot goes into making a PNet profile. It's just simply uploading your CV, adding the details that they ask for, and as you guys know, a lot of people like to change up their CVs for each role that they apply for. Now, a lazy person in this instance, so I don't necessarily do that, but if you are someone that likes to do that, then go ahead. But for someone who doesn't have the means, then obviously you'll have to use the same CV for every role. But then if there is a role that you see that, okay, I have some of these skills but they're not mentioned on my CV, then I would advise to do that if you have the means. Also, guys, bearing in mind that we are in a pandemic and not everybody can afford or have access to all of these things that I might talk about here. So whenever I give advice or information, I always try to keep that in mind. LinkedIn is another platform where one can upload their CV. But I would say you can call LinkedIn like the professional Facebook, because this is like the working people's Facebook. People upload inspirational quotes. People will upload if they got job offers, if they bought cars, and sort of things that have to do with your life in a professional sense, sometimes personal. One thing I can say with LinkedIn is that to be active on there, like literally congratulating people when they start new positions, sharing posts, commenting on posts, really does wonders for you, and it really does build your network. Recruiters do use LinkedIn to search, so I will say to ensure that your spelling is correct, because if you have a letter missing or something, if they're searching for someone with your caliber of skills or whatever the case might be, sometimes they won't be able to pick it up because of your spelling mistakes. So just check your grammar, check that the job title, check that everything is in order. I will say that LinkedIn is not everybody's favorite, and not a lot of people have it. As much as there are a lot of people on LinkedIn, I know that there's not a lot of people that have it, but it is a great way to sort of get yourself out there. And even with LinkedIn, you can add your CV, like I said, but your profile speaks for itself. Like literally, when you go onto someone's profile, like we literally know everything about you, where you went to school, some people will put how many languages they speak, the things that they did in high school. So if they were part of debate teams or whatever the case might be, it really sells you. Anyway, so let's move on to Career Junction. Career Junction is very similar to Peanut in my opinion. They don't differ all that much because they sort of used in the same way for the same purposes. But one thing I have found with Career Junction, it seems that a lot of people within the financial space gravitate towards it. So I will say that it's a good site to have your CV on there. You will definitely get calls from recruiters and companies if your CV is on a site like Career Junction. But the most important thing with any job sites is that ensure that your information is accurate, mainly your dates, because in a lot of roles they'll say they're looking for someone with 3 years experience or 2 years experience, whatever the case might be. And if your information is on your profile, one is able to gauge immediately how many years experience you have already. So I will say that, and just ensure that your information is accurate. So Career Junction works in the same way as Peanut, in the sense that you upload your updated CV onto there. Excuse me guys, my family just, so you just upload your information onto there, ensure that all your details are accurate. Honestly, these job sites, most of them are the same. It's just literally just uploading your CV onto there, just ensuring that your information is accurate. Indeed, I would say it works the same way. So there are sites that I know that auto-generate a CV for you. I'm not too sure if Peanut does this, but I do know that Career Junction does. And I think Indeed as well auto-generates a CV for you if that's what you would prefer as well. But these sites are all the same. You will get other smaller sites, if you will, like Jubal and I forgot the other names because some of the names are hard to pronounce, but there are other smaller sites that when you apply for jobs, they just begin to send you emails non-stop and can get annoying. But when you are in the job market, you need it. But guys, like I said, I don't have a lot of information when it comes to navigating job sites. It really is literally trial and error, and I hope that what I've shared here today is either helpful. If you already know some of the information or all the information that I'm sharing, that is okay. We'll be moving on to another series when we're done with the recruitment series anyway. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll be back again with another video in this same week because I was late this time, so I'm sort of like giving myself a hard time to be more consistent. But anyway guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and bye.